Alright guys, real quick, I'm going to do a quick clip on how to solder plumbing pipes. So a lot of people might know how to do this, but some people might not. So I'm kind of going out of the box, and I do construction for a living. So I just figured I'd teach you guys something simple that you might be able to use around your house. So I'm going to show you the stuff you need. Alright guys, so here's kind of the setup. You need your torch. I like to use the MAP gas. I don't know what is sold in your area, but this is a torch for plumbing. You have your plumbing pieces. I got a wrench to hold it when it's hot. I also got a pair of gloves to hold it when it's hot. You got your soldering paste. You can see that. It comes in all different brands and everything. You need something abrasive to put on to wear down the outside layer of the copper. So the actual solder will stick. Here's some solder. You're going to need some solder. And then this is just a little specialty brush that you can stick inside and clean out and rough up the edges so the solder will stick well. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you how it's done. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is take the piece that you want to use, and in this case, this is going inside. So I want to rough up the edge inside, which I'm doing with this thing. And I'm going to do on this one as well. And on this one. I have 1/2-inch pipe coming out of my house. So that's where this is going. And then this goes down to my sprinklers. And this goes to an actual hose bib. And that's how it's going to look when we're finished. So now that I roughed up these, I'm going to go ahead and rough up the outsides of these, which I've already done. I have a wire brush in the garage, so it makes it real easy, but you can just take your sandpaper, kind of spin it in a circle, and there it is, all nice and ready to go. Next thing you want to use is your soldering paste. You can tell it's pretty used. It's better when it's not this dirty. You don't want to get any dirt in this stuff if you can, because it's what's helping the solder go into the actual fitting when it's heated up. So you want to put a good amount on there, good amount on only where you're soldering, because this stuff melts. So I'll show you what's next after you get that done. Okay, so now that I got both these lubed up and how it's going to go, I'm going to push that inside of there, and I'm going to take this and hold on to it. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I'm going to have to readjust the camera to show you guys. So then what you're going to want to do is start your torch and start hitting this slowly. I don't want to get too close to the camera, but you want to make sure you hit all sides. I propped up the torch so I can heat up my piece and use this in the other hand. And when you know it's hot enough, when this guy starts to melt. See that? Once it starts to melt, then you know you got it. And you want to make sure you go all the way around in a circle to make sure you're completely sealed. And then while it's still warm, you use your paste and wipe it around in a circle. And that should be it. You can see it's nicely done all the way around. There we go, guys. So now obviously when you guys are done with that, you know that it's going to be hot. You don't want to pick it up with anything. Have a glove on. Let it cool off. And then when you're all done, you can hook it up and test it. If it does leak, you have to take it back apart and get all the water out of it and go ahead and reseal it. So those are just some quick tips on soldering plumbing pipes together. You can also use soldering for projects as well. So I hope you guys liked the video. Any questions, comments, suggestions, put them below. Subscribe on the left hand side, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.